with how they're going to play us, just with it being Cade's second game. But we're excited, and whatever game plan we get, we got to adjust. We got to be ready. But there's no question from my end, I'm going to be ready for 7 carries or 27 carries. I'm going to be ready to go out there and do whatever I got to do to get a victory.
I'm going to go a little bit different here. I love looking at the pictures of you from the games and seeing the crazy eye Shipley comes out.
Yeah.
Do you like seeing those pictures, and can you explain kind of what happens, where the expressions come from?
Yeah, I do enjoy seeing the pictures. It really, truly amazes me and surprises me as much as it does y'all. I mean, I just get out there and I don't even remember a lot of the game in terms of I just flip a switch and it's a different me, and I think that's what you have to be a successful football player. It's such a physical game, and it takes so much of you. So honestly, I love it, because it truly does show who I am as a football player. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get a little bit of crazy, a little bit of chip on your shoulder. Just want to just put you into the dirt. That's what you're going to get with me. So.
Do you talk when you're out there? Do you talk a lot?
No, I really don't. I love talking in practice. I love talking in practice. It's just fun to me. All fall camp, all leading up to the season. I was probably the biggest talker on the team, but as we kind of get into the season and things start to lock in a little bit more, I try to match that and keep my mouth quiet as much as I can.
Did you have a defensive player that you talked to the most that would kind of give it back at you, that was your favorite?
Yeah, I definitely throw KJ out there. We're always going at it inside every day. It doesn't matter who's winning, what's going on. We're always chirping at each other. So I would definitely say him. But then I also got to throw Coach Eason in there. I mean, holy cow. Me and him have talked more smack this year than I can remember me ever doing. So that's been fun.
Is there a favorite Crazy Eye Shipley photo that you have?
I hate to say it, probably the touchdown after the South Carolina game. I got a little probably 5-second clip of me scoring after that. And I was just like, "What are you doing, Chip?" What are you doing? No, but I'm saying I truly don't even remember doing stuff like that. But I love seeing them. That's for sure.
Were you that expressive as a kid? Are there Crazy Eye Shipley photos from 8 years old?
I just. I really just didn't channel it the right way. I just had anger issues when I was a kid, pretty much. Yeah, my brothers and I, all my friends, we always got in fights. It was always my fault, but I've just learned to channel my emotions and anger, and I think you still see it sometimes where I'm not able to do so, on the sideline. But it's something I'm just continuing to work on in my game, and I think it's a big part of just being able to channel all that stuff into the right direction.
I know you have no problem getting up into your offensive lineman's face sometimes when maybe they didn't do what they were supposed to. How long did it take you to get up the courage? Because those guys are way bigger than you. To get up the courage to do that.
Yeah, definitely didn't do as much last year. Definitely didn't do as much last year as a freshman. But kind of as I've, just came into this offense, stepped into that leadership role, and gained a bigger role. It's just part of my passion, and those guys know that. I've talked with them, intimately about it, and I try to avoid as much as I can because it's not what I should do. I should talk with them in a manner, but at the same time, I think it can totally shift the energy. It can get somebody from maybe having a bad day to lighting fire and them having the best day they could. So I think that's why I do it. It's just the passion that I have within, and they know that. They know it's just coming from the heart, and I love those guys more than anything.
Do you think it's a level of respect you've also earned that they see, because you talked about how you work and all, that they see you're out there doing it, and so maybe you've earned that respect to get up in their grill like that?
I think that's definitely a big part of it as well. And that's what I wanted to do just since I got here, is just gain the respect of everybody around me, and be in a position to do so. And I've just been so blessed to do that. And like you said, now I'm in that position, and I've got a little bit more of a voice. My opinion maybe means a little bit more in what I'm saying. So I don't take that with a grain of salt. That's a huge role to me, and I don't take it lightly.
I have to ask you, you wearing the old New Balance today, or what you got on?
No, they got us in the AF ones. Actually, my first pair ever.
What have you got there?
Good. Air Force Ones.
Oh yeah. So that's your first pair of Air Force Ones, or Nike, or?
First pair ever, yeah. First pair of Air Force Ones ever. So big Air Monarch guy. Actually brought a new pair on the trip. So maybe if you guys catch me around, you might see. No, but I just like having fun with it. Very appreciative of all the gear and just the experience that the Orange Bowl has put us through in Clemson. It's been great so far.
Well, for those who haven't covered you along the way, have there been some McCaffrey comparisons with what you've done?
Yes, sir. Yeah. There's a good amount of them.
And is that it? Did you, grow up liking him? And being a Charlotte area guy, him playing for the Panthers, was that a natural?
Yeah, I actually I grew up watching him at Stanford.
Right.
Really just fell in love, and then I watched all of his film. I loved when he was at Carolina, and now I'm a 49ers fan. So let's go, man. No, but I joke around about it. I'm really just a Christian McCaffrey fan. He's just a role model to me. How he carries himself on and off the field. I love the comparisons. Obviously, I want to be different. I want to differentiate myself. But to be able to have somebody like that to emulate your game and also just how he carries himself off the field, as I said, is big for me.
Have your paths crossed?
Yes,
Okay.
we have. I've been so blessed to be able to communicate with him a couple times and work out with him once or twice, which has been really good for me as well.
How would you say your games are different?
Yeah, I say, he's so efficient with his movements. It's absurd. He doesn't waste an ounce of energy in anything that he does. Running the ball, and I think that's why you see, when he was on the Panthers, he was able to take 96% of carries and still be good, right? So, just the way he trains, the efficiency that he brings to the table, and then just his disparity. Is something that I've got to continue to get better at, and just continue to try to bring on the field for me.
Looking back at the championship game with ACC, what was your favorite Cade play that he made that made you say like,
Yeah, probably when I was split out to the left. We had a little slot fade to Cole Turner. That's just one I'll remember forever. Cole Turner, nobody deserves it more. That kid has come in here and worked, and then you got Cade. Nobody deserves it more than him either. So you got those two guys make a huge play. I don't have to do much. I just run down to Cole Turner in the end zone and then get mushed the next play as Cade walks into the end zone. But like I said, I love that stuff.
Was that Cole's long?
Yeah, it was. So it's just great for me to see young guys stepping up and taking those roles. It takes a little bit of pressure off of me, and it's nice.
Cade is a leader. I know you're a vocal leader yourself. How is he different than you? Or what does he kind of do that stands out?
Yeah, everybody's leads in different ways. I think you see that with Cade and I. As I said, I'm a little more passionate. You're going to see my emotions, and there's a lot of things that goes into it. But Cade, he just comes into the huddle and he switches the energy. He's a huge energy guy, and he never lacks it. It's funny. You almost wonder if he's a robot sometimes in that sense. But he just does such a great job of leading this group. I'm just excited to see how he grows and expands that.
And one thing I wanted to ask you is, throughout the season, watching the games, I feel like you can see the whole offense's energy change once Cade entered the game, just as an Energizer Bunny kind of player. So how did you see the offense, kind of change energetically from when DJ was your starter and now Cade being your starter?
Yeah, the energy is definitely different. Cade just comes in and it's just a different play style, and when he's as successful as he was in the ACC championship, everybody's excited about it. Because it was fun. Fun is in the winning, and when you win a title, I think 39-10, it just leaves a smile on your face. So. That's kind of the last thing that we remember, and for the past, I think 3 or 4 weeks, that's what's been in our mind, and that's what we want to do here as well.
And Coach Stricker was telling me that you guys went to Frankie's Fun Park.
Yes.
Do you have any fun stories from Frankie's Fun Park?
Oh man, I've probably got a couple in there. No, I just love being around the guys. That's what makes it best. We could go anywhere, but just spending time with your friends, coaches. It's just that's what you're going to remember truly when you look back at your careers, moments like that. So nothing specific, but just spending time with the guys.
How important is it to do that kind of stuff to build chemistry before you are coming out with a new starting quarterback and kind of presenting a new offense to the fan base?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. The chemistry portion of it is it plays a big factor that I think a lot of people don't realize. So, that's really what we've been working on the past couple of weeks. Just getting that chemistry down between Cade and the receivers, Cade and the running backs, the communication between the O-line. And you've seen great improvement. So I'm excited to see it all come to fruition.
I have to ask you, I know you're a big college football fan, right? So Cade has been compared, Davis Allen said he was like a baby deer. Other people compared him to a puppy.
Yeah.
Tennessee linebacker said he was like Johnny Manziel.
Okay.
And then another one, the defensive coordinator said Matt Corral. Who do you see him as? When you watch him play.
Yeah. That's a great question. I'm trying to think of like an NFL comp. And I'll say this is just what I love about Cade is when I've played with a lot of guys and I've watched a lot of guys, but there's just truly nobody like him. He's so special like that. He can pull the ball and he can take it the distance, but he can also, as you all saw in the ACC championship, put it up near the top and throw it 60 yards in the air. So it's just so fun to be around him and to share a backfield with him. And I truly believe that he's going to make history, and he's going to be a player that you remember forever in college football. And he's that special.